Welcome to Bogart Vlogs. Hi mga gar! For today's video, we are going to perform the basic of preparing and cooking Korean foods. So stay and enjoy watching our vlogs. So diri gar, gamit mi kapayas para sa atong cutting technique nga buhaton para sa makasave sa gastos no. Ay naunsa aw ipit ani uy. Bitaw gar, amo ning gipanitan og tarong aron mawala ang panit aron dili sa lain tan-awon no. Sama sa pagkawala niya diha ning aroy. Nya nauman naman og panit gar ato na ning plastar aron sugdan na nato ang oremus aw unsay dugayan uy. Nya diha mga gar ato sang pakyutan og ginagmay uy sa tamog sugod sa atong oremus nga tad diri aoy na unsa red. So first is the Ginggul Solji cutting into rounds. This is a method for cutting cucumbers, carrots, lotus roots, and zucchini into the desired thickness. It is generally used when cooking soup, freezing, or marinating. Next is the Yohangyap Solji cutting into ginkgo leaf shapes. This is a method for cutting potatoes, carrots, and Korean radishes into ginkgo leaf shapes with the desired thickness. After cutting the ingredients crosswise, lengthwise, the method is generally used when cooking stew or freezing. Next is the Yalpak Solji slicing thinly. This is a method for slicing thinly into the desired thickness after cutting the ingredients into the desired length. This method is generally used for fried or food mix salads. The next is the Yuzud Solji cutting diagonally. This is a method for slicing thin and long ingredients such as cucumbers, carrots, and green onions diagonally into the desired thickness. This is method generally used for frying or stews. So next is the Golpi Solji cutting into dominoes. This is a method for cutting cylindrical ingredients such as Korean radishes or carrots into domino shapes. After cutting them into the desired lengths, that's trimming the edges into squares. Next is nabak solji cutting and slicing into thin dominoes. This is a method similar to gobi solji for cutting cylindrical ingredients such as Korean radishes or carrots into thin domino shapes after cutting them into the desired length, then trimming the edges into squares. The next is the makday solji cutting into stick. This is a method for cutting Korean radishes or cucumbers into stick of the desired lengths. This method is usually adapted to make sunjok, skewers, or songjangwa Korean cookies. Next is the magu solji chopping. This is a method for cutting relatively thin and long ingredients such as cucumbers, carrots by turning them to create bite-sized pieces. This method is generally used to make braised vegetables. The next is the kikag solji cutting with peeling. This is a method for cutting ingredients such as bardak roots by turning them into thin slices. The end part of the knife is used as when trimming a pencil. The next is the Dolyu Kikagi circular cutting. This is a method for cutting cucumbers and other ingredients into 5 cm long pieces, then peeling the flesh thinly while turning. The next is solbangol skolji cutting into pine cone shape. This is a method for cutting squid into big pieces. Use the knife to make diagonal slits on the squid flesh and make cross-hatch slits in other direction. Blanch the squid in boiling water to create pine cone shape. The next is the Doryunikyo solji cutting and trimming. This is a method for cutting potatoes or carrots with angles then trimming them around the edges. This method is generally used for boiling or basting for a long time because the ingredients do not lose their shape. The next is the bundle solji cutting into half moon shape. This is a method for cutting Korean radishes, potatoes, carrots, and zucchini into half-moon shapes after having the ingredients lengthwise. The next is the Jiao Shoulji mincing. This is a method for mincing ingredients into small pieces. This method is generally used to make green onion or garlic seasoning sauce. It is best when ingredients are minced into uniform pieces. The next is the Shai Solji cutting into matchstick. This is made for cutting Korean radishes, potatoes, cucumbers, and zucchini in the diagonal into thin matchstick. This is method generally used to make shai salad, pan, or mushi. The next is the Kikadok Solji cutting into cubes. This is method for cutting Korean radishes or potatoes into cubes, about 2 cm per sides. This method is generally used to make Kikadoki kimchi, stews, or braised dishes. Thank you for watching.